How are we doing? Hi. Hi.
I am at the moment, I am working on adding some fun other little things for like stream and stuff, you know? I am working on some fun little things to add. Give me a second while I get some music situated and then, nobody's really here right now. There we go. Okay, music, give me a sec. Sorry, sometimes my browser reloads. It just does that. So today we're kind of just chilling, you know? I am working on making some fun little things to like add onto the stream just to have, I guess. To make it look, I don't know, better. I don't know, I'm doing stuff. So that's fun. An interesting thing, unless it is animated, I can promise you, I tend to draw things for my stream, I tend to draw them in an entirely different drawing app than I do for most of my other things. I don't know why I tend to do that, like stream assets and whatever, and like background and stuff. I don't know why I tend to do that, but if it isn't animated, it is probably drawn in Sketchbook rather than Adobe Fresco. I need to get some water or something. So just give me a second, I'm gonna get water. Here right now, which is interesting, I guess. So I do not really know what to talk about. I tend to like talk a lot. Basically, the stream is mostly just me talking because the screen share doesn't work for this for some reason. It is I hear they need to like get the screen share to work. Like the few times where I am not just talking without actually doing anything, the few times where I am not doing that, I am typically like drawing on paper when that happens. Did end up putting some rules in the description because I can do that. So those are gonna be in the description of all my streams now because you have to have rules. I know you can like configure somewhere on YouTube where you can't chat if you don't like read this little rule or whatever. I think you can do that somewhere on YouTube. I just don't feel like doing that, you know? I'm lazy. Chill here, you know? I swear, if this turns out like yesterday's stream where nobody shows up the entire time, I'm gonna die or whatever. Especially compared to my new drawing app. You know, I'm just gonna start calling by their names. I do prefer Adobe Fresco over Sketchbook. I think one of the biggest reasons I like Adobe Fresco more than Sketchbook is like just purely because it has like the lasso tool thing, like not the drawing lasso tool, but you can move stuff around without having to make it a whole separate layer. Sketchbook, I did kind of figure out how to do something similar at some point, but it's not like it's perfect. Friends had, like, we were just talking, and at some point I referenced I have no mouth and I scream, and then I pointed out that, like, I referenced that every 5 minutes. They said, like, more like every 5 seconds, and honestly, yeah, anytime I hear something about mouth, scream, hate, I immediately reference it. Like, it is so funny how much I, like, that does remind me to something funny I said at some point. I don't remember when exactly, but like, I don't remember to who even. Shit. So like, sometimes I exist. This is not going well. I am just kind of alone, and like, I have ADHD, okay? I need stimulation. I usually gather that through listening to music while doing whatever the hell it is I'm doing. Sometimes, however, music for some reason won't work. I don't know why it doesn't work sometimes. I don't mean like the platform I listen to music isn't working. I just mean listening to music isn't satisfying what I'm craving for like stimulation. So usually after that I go and like check, is anybody I like watching stream? Is anybody there like that live streaming? And if the answer is no, I will quite literally often just put on the audiobook version of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And that's extremely funny to me, because that implies I would listen to Ted's absolutely insane inner monologue over listening to my own thoughts. I don't want to hear my thoughts unless they are spoken out loud. No wonder I talk to myself. And actually, the reason I talk to myself, the reason I have 2 personas is purely just because of the amount of times that I talk to myself. And like, I don't know how to explain it, because it's kind of like, Echo is who I am for the most part. That is why you see Echo a lot of times. You know, Echo is in the username. Echo is the little guy in the corner. Endo, it feels kind of more like my inner thoughts, what I want to be, and like, whoever the heck it is I'm talking to when I'm talking to myself. a second, I'm fixing shit. There's a person here now. I wonder who that is. Maybe it's myself. Whatever, So at the end of the day, it is kinda difficult to explain. But I do have two personas for like that kinda. Oh wait, no, I was talking about I have no mouth and I scream. Okay, yeah. I remember. It's so funny to me that I would much rather hear this dude just going insane over my own thoughts. Like, I don't like being alone with my thoughts. Apparently, it's not even that I'm scared of my thoughts. I just don't like them. They're not even about anything bad either. Like they're not. Like, you hear what I'm talking about? This is basically just my thoughts. Like, every single time I stream, that is basically just my thoughts. I am basically just saying my thoughts. So it's just extremely funny to me that, like, I would much rather hear Ted going insane over my own thoughts. Like, does anybody know, like, the next time Ashley Nicholas is gonna stream? Also, I haven't seen Horse in a while. I hope they're fine. I really hope Horse is okay. What the fuck was I gonna talk about? You guys can hear me, right? Okay, I'm decently sure you guys hear me. Okay, so we all know Glitch Productions. If you're here, you probably know Glitch Productions because I clearly enjoy them a lot. Like, I know that, like, everyone's excited for episode 9 of TADC, and I agree, it's quite exciting. I am really excited to see where the Gaslight District goes, though. Like, I really want to see that. Like, it just seems so interesting to me, you know? Although I can't be the only one who didn't know what a Gaslight District was, didn't know it was an actual thing. Yeah, I thought it, like, meant that they were gaslighting everyone. And I mean, to be fair, they kinda are, in a way, but, like... And I'm just sitting there, like, wait, that's an actual, like, type of thing? Apparently it means for, like, lamps and energy run on, gas. Like, you know, a generator that runs on gas. It typically means, like, oh, they get their electricity and stuff from gas, you know? Some people get it from the, frickin' the wind turbines. Some people get it from, shit, what was it? Some people get it from, like, the dams with the little spinny things. You know, the water wheels. Some people get it from, coal and stuff. And, like, so apparently that's what a Gaslight District is. They just get it from, like... And so, like, I didn't know that was, like, an actual thing. I cannot be the only one who didn't know that was an actual thing. But, like, I really want to see where the Gaslight District goes. Like, it just seems so interesting. Also, that was, like, everyone's talking about the cliffhangers, like, Goose has left us on. Are we not gonna, like, pay attention to the fact that the pilot of the Gaslight District was left on the fucking, the egg isn't real thing? Like, are we gonna completely, like, ignore that? Cause, like, I'm decently sure that, like, is that not a bigger plot? Like, is that not a bigger, thing? Like, sure, Goose decided to leave us on the Kane is dead now. And previously to that, they've left us on whatever the hell episode 7 was. But, like, do they just love leaving us on cliffhangers? Is that what's going on? And actually, bigger question, how do all of the people who have directed shows for Glitch Productions, how do they, like, even know each other? Do they know each other? Like, does Goose know Liam? Do Goose and Liam know, Siegel? Does Siegel know Dana? Whoever the fuck that other guy is? Honestly, I don't even know why TADC is still the most popular surprised when people actually want to talk to you. And, yeah. Yeah, hello, I am one of the people who, says Kane is so mean. There are other reasons. If that is the only reason, then maybe you should, like, think of it more. But, I have plenty of reasons I see myself within, like, in Kane. There are plenty of reasons for, like, that. Aside from the fact that we are both very obviously silly individuals, also Kane is very, like, his character is, like, very neurodivergent coded, and I know I'm not the only person who has noticed this. I saw, like, a full-on YouTube video that was, like, addressing that too. It wasn't, like, talking or whatever, it was just clips, like, with little captions in the bottom, like, pointing out what neurodivergent trait would be showing in, that specific clip. But, like, friggin' shit, oh, yeah, and somewhere on that video I commented that, like, I had this, headcanon that I like this headcanon. It was basically just a headcanon, that was, like, majority of the people who were responsible for coding Kane, so majority of the people who worked at CNA, I guess, were just undiagnosed neurodivergents, like, and so that just caused them to think that, oh yeah, this is how you, make something act in a certain way. And so they just accidentally turned Kane, like, fucking autistic or something. I have ADHD, and I tend to, like, interpret Kane as having ADHD. And the thing is, even just the name of, ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, does that not sound like Kane? Have you seen the amount of times he has failed to pay attention to shit? Like, the fucking therapy scene. The fucking therapy scene. Hey, Zooble, look at this cool bee I drew. Poor baby. Fucking, I have a friend who I have been trying to distance myself for reasons I will not establish, but she does not like Kane, like, at all, and obviously, because Kane is my little guy, it is my responsibility to help her at least come to the realization that he is cute, and, like, I had to bring up the fucking, like, she has yet to, watch anything beyond episode 5. She's seen episode 5, and that is about it. She has several times said that she doesn't feel like, finishing the series. Weirdly enough. Okay, you have the right to do that. But she has also been, like, actively okay with me spoiling it. Like, encouraging me to spoil it. Aside from the fact that just, like, huh? But, like, second, I got this, you can see in description, in like where I have the rules, you can see one of the long rules. This is a little stop sign. Warning, the following part of the stream may contain sensitive topics. If you are harmed by this, please mute the audio until this note is gone. This is a safe space for everyone. Like, this is a false alarm just so I can, like, show it and stuff. But, like, anyway. And, like, I do remember someone said something about, like, so that would make a king autistic too. I don't know why people tend to lean towards Kane being autistic. Last time I checked, I'm decently sure I'm not autistic. I haven't tried to get a diagnosis or not. And I have related to some content about like autism and shit. But autism and ADHD have some overlaps. But I guess I am a fab. And I already have ADHD. And like, I mean, last time I checked ADHD individuals, ADHD tends to be the one diagnosed for it first.
At the moment, nobody's
Trying to diagnose me with autism though, so at the moment I guess I'm not autistic. I don't have a lot of issues that are more linked to autism though. Like, I don't have a lot of sensory issues. I don't get overstimulated very easily. I guess I do get a bit upset when my routine is interrupted, but is that like not normal? Like, fucking. And it's like only when the routine is interrupted by other people, I'm allowed to interrupt it myself and do other shit, you know? I just don't like people like taking me places, like forcing me to go places without like at least telling me sometime before. There's several reasons that I might not like that, so I don't know if you can really attach that to autism. Fucking shit. Classified as a special interest, you know? Like, that's one of the symptoms of autism, right? Like, I guess I do have things that, like, I will take any chance to get them involved, and I absolutely adore them, and weirdly enough, they actually affect, like, my personality, and even me just enjoying it affects my daily life in ways I wouldn't expect. Like, neurotypicals wouldn't understand. Like, normal people won't understand either. I can't look at teeth for 5 seconds. Like, I genuinely can't. I can't look at them for 5 seconds without immediately thinking of Kane. But, like, I don't even know if you could, like, but at the same time, it's not like any of it has really stuck with me since childhood. And I can't even say it's a broad thing like animated stuff, because that's a bit too broad. Like, you can just say you like animation. It's not like I'm like actively just seeking out animation every 5 seconds. It's not like I'm animating every 5 seconds. I say as hours ago I started working on like a video that was like, I started working on like stuff for the tutorial I was gonna make at some point that was like how I animate and shit. But I haven't really been able to like hold any of my interests down. I am not nearly as interested in My Little Pony as I was. And hell, the things I am most like absolutely ingrained interested in right now, like TADC, like that is what I am most absolutely ingrained in, and I think you could call them hyperfixations, because they last about a year, but they usually segment into another hyperfixation. I mean, there's no way My Little Pony segmented into Wings of Fire, and Wings of Fire would connect to like Five Nights at Freddy's, but like Five Nights at Freddy's, the indie horror game about robots, clearly can somewhat connect to Murder Jones, the indie animated show also about robots, which of course then connects to everything Glitch Productions related. So like if I had to like, I don't really know. It really just depends, you know? We've been streaming for an hour and nobody has showed up. Is anybody even watching my streams anymore? Shit. I do know I probably won't stream tomorrow, but yeah. Anyway, top of that, people, like, when they first meet me, especially, they don't typically assume that I have ADHD. You know, they like, can clearly tell that something's off, but they don't, like, they can't specifically just tell it's ADHD, you know? Fucking shit, and, like, and I think part of it is because, like, I don't act stereotypically ADHD. Like, if you talk to me enough, like, you'll clearly see it. But, like, it's not like I'm this, like, puppy dog or whatever that is, like, immediately gonna talk to you. I'm, like, decently introverted or whatever. Is it a normal ADHD thing to need to just go and hide in like my room for several hours a day after school, and then like when it's outside of school I can't do it's the same thing the moment I have to do shit, but then like the moment you feel like actually ready to like go out and do shit, you kind of just have to like go out and do shit, but then people don't want to go out and do shit because you still have to rely on your parents for transport because it fucking sucks. Fucking shit. I am back. Streaming, but when I'm not able to play a video game because I can't screen share, that gets to be an issue. I don't plan to quit streaming and quit YouTube anytime soon. I don't think I'll stream or post over the summer. But not goodbye forever. It's just fucking yeah, I think I might end stream soon. Bye-bye, I guess. If anyone decides to, show up later, I won't stream tomorrow. I will probably stream on Friday. It's like a 90% chance I will stream on Friday. So,